let's pick up right where we left off, chatting with Grimmcore.
I haven't played Valheim in many, many weeks.
Really? I was
Yeah, and
wondering
I don't
because I was looking for you, and I hadn't seen you
know.
playing.
It's been weird. The past few weeks has been a lot to do. Definitely been a lot to do over at Iron Gate. Um, since we're doing many things at the same time now, which is a little bit different for us. But I think we're handling it well.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I haven't actually played a full playthrough because now when I came into your house now and we were standing here, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, there's my pots and pans, and that's Lisa's spice rack. Oh, my butcher's table. I haven't actually been playing that much Hearth and Home content since Hearth and Home. I haven't
Really?
had time. No.
Well, cool. This will be a good experience then. You get to just
Yeah.
chill and play for a bit.
It's really nice because the way you have everything set up here, it's a really cozy place, and
Thank you.
I feel like playing Valheim again. It's not like some kind of. I'm not saying this as like some kind of cheesy thing. It's like I kind of miss it. It's been working, coming home, doing some personal projects, and barely having time to stream. Um,
I
and then
can
back to
relate.
work.
I can relate. It makes sense. Hey, if you don't have anything with you. Do you need like food and stuff before we head out, or potions? I don't know what you have or need.
Oh, this is my character from the Locks and I. So I've only got a cape. I've only got my Locks cape, black metal sword. I've got some food. There we go. There.
Okay, let's go get you some. You want some stronger armor? I can give you my backup armor.
No. It's okay.
No?
I'll try to. Where are we going, by the way?
Or you want a weapon? Or you have enough food? Want any potions?
I have this weapon.
Okay, you'll survive with that, I'm sure.
Yes, I will.
Okay, let's look out back real quick. Okay.
Oops. I changed something. No, I didn't. I pressed cancel. I was gonna turn around and press the door, and I accidentally pressed your. But it says K Wander 2. Okay, I didn't change anything. There.
Okay, cool.
Developer destroys portal.
It's a scoop! So obviously, this is my Greydwarf Farm.
That's what I
How,
was hearing before.
how do you feel
Because I saw some
about...
damage. Uh,
How do you feel about
where are we?
Greydwarf
Is this an elder
Farms?
base? No, it's not. It's
No.
still.
I built a stone surround on it.
Nice. Oh well, that's nice. I mean, we didn't see any farms back in beta before early access, but then people started making farms, and I guess that's totally fine.
Awesome. Yay, don't take them out. Because,
No, I
like,
mean, we like people exploiting the game like this. We want you to be able to do stuff like this. If this floats your boat, then it's your boat.
that's awesome. Because, also, speaking as a builder, like, this is build resources. You know? Like, wood and
Mm.
stone. Wood, stone, and iron are, like, the most valuable things in game to me. Because, well, and now tar, too, obviously. Here, let me grab a portal before we take off going anywhere.
All right.
Just in case. I gotta remember to hit V when I go around that thing. No, I'm glad that's available now.
The way that came to life was actually I was sitting in my office. Jonathan is our new programmer. He was visiting us,
Yeah.
and I was running around throwing my spear at stuff, but I was picking up. Okay, so I had a full inventory, and stuff started popping up on my number 2 slot, which is my spear slot. And I never picked up my spear, so I was getting stones there all the time. And then finally, I just went out to Richard and Jonathan and was like, "Hey, can we turn off the vacuum cleaner? Can we make a button for that?" And Jonathan was like, "Yeah, absolutely, I can do that." And
And how often do
fixed
you
it
use
that
it?
day. I never use it. I haven't used it since I asked for it.
But that problem is solved for the rest of us. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's good.
it's perfect. Yeah, but like all these chests, and I'll be adding more because building, like, need a lot for building. If we get to like some of the other guys' bases on the server, you'll see what I mean about needing stone.
Oh, there's a
Um,
nice onions up there. I haven't actually looked that much at them.
yeah, I
It was
haven't
Richard who made them.
planted. I haven't planted stuff around as actual flowers yet, and like flower gardens. But I will do that too.
Mm.
Yeah, they're really nice. It's nice to have a different color, and they're taller, so you get like variation when you're mixing things up.
We had no idea that onions actually could be beautiful flowers until Richard sat down and researched like it would be nice with a different color, and then he saw like, oh, onions can
Mm,
actually be really really beautiful, and
I
so that
didn't know
was
it
just a
either.
happy accident.
That's cool. I like it. I like the happy accident.
Yep.
Made my little well here. Can you tell what I used?
Oh, that's smart. That's really smart. Wait, how that what? Okay, if I'm standing here, I was like, where did you get that rope from for the lever thing here? Like, oh, it's a spear. And how
Mm-hmm.
are you hanging? Oh my god. Yep. That is a really cool build. That's
Thank
probably one
you.
of the coolest builds I've ever seen.
Oh my gracious. Thank you. I mean, that's the whole, like we were saying, like using things in a different way than what you would expect.
That is so smart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me very happy.
I okay. So I was blown away when people were building like Notre Dame and the Millennium
Yes.
Falcon and stuff like that. But that seems like something you would be able to do. But when you made this look so natural to me, it was like, wait, what kind of location is this? Do we even have this location in our location spawn system? I didn't think you built this.
Thank you. I
Yep, yeah,
got
I am
inspiration
super
from a lot of
impressed.
different places. I'm always looking for ideas and ways. And like sometimes I'll just go look at stuff in the real world, and be like, okay, I want this. What does it look like? How do I make that happen? That's like, as a builder, that's a big part of the fun for me is the creativity of coming up with different ways of doing things and having it look like my build style on this server I'm doing is more kind of homey. Like last time I did like massive stone manor and stuff, but now I'm doing like cottages and tree houses and you know trying to make
I'm
things look a little messy or worn or used. Like how would the dirt path go from the stairs to here and there? Where would you have grass? Where would it be worn out? Just trying to make it seem real.
I'm screenshotting this and putting it in our developer group. Is that okay?
Well, yeah, please, thank you.
There we go. I just so we have in the developer and Discord we have a developer group, the channels, and then we have a shared channel where we just put like anything that's cool and something that we like, and
Hmm.
so I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and posted that there.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
But
Oh,
that thing is awesome that you built. That I'm not doing anything. I'm just conveying what you've done.
well, we're gonna have a skeleton surprise.
Wait, are we? I turned off my UI.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
coming. They should not be able to get in here. I had some get in here a few days ago or something. I was like, what are you doing in here? And I had to find out how they got in.
how
But
did they get in, or did they spawn inside anyways?
no, the way that they got in before was they had swam all the way around the end. And I have a seawall on the other side of that stone wall as well. And they swam all the way around and they got in where the boat is. and they walked
Ah,
up this very front point is like slopey, and so they walked up through the boat dock.
those bastards.
I know. They're such jerk faces.
Yeah, dark faces. I like that.
Don't be hammering on my build, man. I'll take you out.
So how?
Okay.
Okay, so now that we got an event here, what do you think about the event system, and how has that affected you when you're playing?
Um I like having events. I think it makes it really interesting. Um I like that like you don't know when it's going to happen or what exactly is going to happen, especially in the beginning. But I also like that, for a base like this, it would not be cool if a troll got in here, right?
Mm,
Like, this is hours and hours and hours of work. So I like that there is a way that if you're dedicated to building, you can keep them out. Like, it is
mm.
possible. It's not easy, but it is possible to do. Um, I gotta tell you, the first time that I got a raid of foolings, I called
Mhm.
them I called them giggle jerks, just personally.
Giggle jerks.
Giggle jerks.
Yep.
It's my name
Yep.
for them. It scared the bejesus out of me. I was like, no, no, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna surround me. They're gonna destroy everything. And they did frickin' find a way in. Giggle jerks.
Giggle. Yep.
But I mean, like, I know a lot of people would like to have different types of base defenses to use or traps for them and different things like that. Um, I think it might be cool to have like some base defenses that you could use against them in different ways. Like, I mean, you had said there's a possibility of drawbridges at some point in the future, right? Um, and then like your logo is an iron gate that like comes down and closes, right? Like, because points of entry are weak points, right?
Yes. Drawbridge. We wanted to put in a drawbridge during Hearth and Home,
Mm-hmm.
actually, but what was the reasoning there? We needed to test it a bit more because that was something like, let's keep that for the end. Let's see if we
Mm-hmm.
have more time, and let's see if we can put that in. But we were a bit afraid that because if you build a door, it's very linear in its animation, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll open up. Uh, okay, so if we just go over to this door over here, let's see if it actually works. So you stand on one side
Right.
and go up just up to the door.
Uh-huh.
So if I push this up, you get pushed away.
Right.
We're afraid that the way that open it now. See if so I get pushed away. I'm not sure if this was the reasoning, but the drawbridge would go vertically instead, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So we were a little bit afraid. We haven't tried it yet, but the way that the things are animated inside of Unity, because this is not animated in Blender, the doors. It's an animation thing in
Y'all
Unity.
use Blender?
Oh yes, everything
Oh,
is
cool.
made in Blender.
I've
I
used
think we
Blender a
use
very
Blender,
little
which is a
bit.
free program, and we use Unity,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of free. And then we use instead of Photoshop, we use something called Krita, which is also free. And
That's amazing that y'all are able to do this with software that's basically free.
it's also just, I mean, it's time and dedication. I mean, you can do anything. You can do really. I've seen artists do amazing stuff in like Microsoft Paint.
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally doable. And I was anyway. I'm digressing. The drawbridges. We were afraid that if you stand on top of the door, on top of the what's it called?
The
The
drawbridge?
bridge, yeah, and someone else presses the button, that you'd fly away.
Well, that could be
Basically,
fun.
yes, that is true.
I mean,
Uh,
I also really like building games inside games, and like I've been starting to kind of get some ideas of ways to build games in this game.
mhm.
And I mean, anything that has motion or action or activity like that, like there's ways to use it to make really fun, creative stuff inside the game where like you can get together with your friends and like have them play the game or play it together or whatever. And that's like a whole other side of fun in the game to me, personally.
Hmm.
But what about moving things like with chains or ropes or pulley systems or anything like that? A possibility?
I can't really say that it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to try putting in like a football or something. I guess. Wait, you're US, so it's a soccer ball. Uh,
Right.
um, but we're still a little bit afraid about what happens if, like, the ownership. If you, I mean, would it feel like if I'm throwing out stuff, and you can also run over it, like kick it and stuff? There's always an ownership who's closest to the ball, actually owns the ball and dictates the physics of what's going on with the ball.
Yeah.
That could create issues, like it might feel a bit wonky. It might look a little bit wonky.
But I mean,
But
like
ropes.
moving parts, like over here on the well, you're like, how did you get a rope? Like the Vikings used ropes a lot, right? And
Absolutely.
chains to build things, and and those kind of things could have a pulley system, like for a well or for in a barn, or for like moving.
How would you want it to be set up, though? Would you want it like what? So if you can make a rope, you would. How would you actually build the rope?
How would
You
you?
would what? Like it would be a build piece, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, like, take me through it. How you would want the rope to function?
Um, well, I would think like first you'd have to build the rope, right? Like maybe
Yeah. So
it's
you'd
not
have the
just
hammer.
found or whatever, but like maybe there's a plant or a fiber or something that you
Yeah.
gather and make
Yeah.
rope with, right?
That's the easy part. That's totally easy.
Okay. And so then I guess like having like I don't know, like having a crank system like
All right.
with a handle that turns and then like it's
So it's
attached
it's
over.
basically a button that I build with my hammer. Then
Okay.
I'm guessing like it would be like putting up a item stand on your wall. It would have a button, I guess. Then
Right, yeah. Some kind of way of attaching it.
yeah,
Yeah. And
and
then
then I
you
have my
attach
rope.
it, right. And maybe you attach it to like a pulley system and then to an object so that then when you turn the lever, the rope pulls the object up.
Okay, but then how do I? What do I do with the rope after that?
Then it stays there until you use it again.
Okay, and what is it you're trying to bring, though? Well, I mean, what's the purpose of it?
Well, one purpose of it could be another way to like move large quantities of things, like
All
up or
right.
down the side of a mountain,
Okay.
which people are finding creative ways to do that. Or like in a build, like if I have, like a big 2-story barn, you know, then I could
Yeah.
use it to like raise things up to the second story.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Or
Think I understand what,
I
but
could
how
use
would you
it to
determine
attach
how?
a locks to my cart, and then the locks could pull the cart. Now there's an idea.
Ah, That's a nice idea.
I'm sure you've heard that idea before.
Yep. I think the logs needs a bigger cart.
The locks definitely would need a bigger cart. Definitely. Now,
Oh, if you go,
originally, you had ideas though for like armor for the locks and different stuff like that, right? So, is any of that ever a possibility?
um, I mean, if it has a purpose, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like putting armor on a logs doesn't really do that much
It
because
really doesn't.
it's always. I mean, it's already really tanky as it is.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, definitely, it won't be like difficult making, like for example, the saddle. We would just skin a new armor to it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that would even work, but I mean, making the physical or the appearance of a different kind of saddle is not that difficult, at least. So that's not impossible that we might make a new kind of saddle, but it as long as the new saddle has a nice purpose. I mean, on okay, so on the original thing I did, the well, the locked, the what's it called? I'm losing my word. The not the saddle, the armor and everything for
Mm-hmm.
the locks, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. There was like I had a banner on there. There was shields on it. There was these big backpacks as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had like an armored plate on the forehead and stuff. And
I'm getting an
I,
image of
I
them like going in a line off to battle.
yeah, it was kind of like it was kind of more like battle. Yeah, but I think we just changed it to feel more rustic and I don't know, just keep it small and simple for now and see where this takes us.
Yeah.
Might be so that we make a different mount in the future that actually needs armor instead of just a normal saddle instead.
Okay, let's go with
Uh,
that.
so that would be, I think that's much more cooler if you have a weaker animal who's probably really fast and you put a saddle on it and it might not be as fast, but like you've got the armored saddle and everything. That would make it more interesting. Like you start making choices. I think that's where it becomes interesting.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of people want mounts. A lot of people want horses. I know you're not going to tell
Yeah.
us that we're going to get horses, but I mean, any kind of creature, you know, it like brings another dynamic of how to get around and what to do.
I mean,
Um,
we basically before like it's always nice to see everybody like saying what they want, and it's fun to see them actually caring so much that they actually have an opinion of what they would like to see in the game.
mhm.
But a lot of the cases and a lot of the time, it's we've already discussed it,
Yeah.
all the ideas and stuff like that. So we've been through like moose, bear,
Hmm.
elks, birds. I mean, we've gone through it all. It just felt. Oh, we've got some people coming
We do?
behind us.
Well,
Is
oh,
can
you
I
know
just
what?
me?
We've been standing here yakking so much, I bet they broke out of my Greydwarf spawner.
All right.
That's exactly what happened. All right, you guys are just, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to die. This is not acceptable. Die.
They just light the fires, or
Yeah, just like the fires. They broke one somehow to get out of here. I must need to adjust. Yep, see right here where this guy's standing? It's too high here, but I think it's because the, can I go down? Yes, I could go down one more there. Because it reaches bedrock over in this corner, but usually I have it built where even if they break the thing, they can't get out. Oh, I need to pick up some stone.
but yeah, but I mean, basically nothing's impossible. It's just we need to find basically it's the same thing when you're talking about like the rope and chains and so on. If there's a good enough purpose, we'll definitely have a good think about putting it in.
Yeah.
Um,
And I've heard
I
y'all
think
say
that's
that a
always going
lot
to
of
be the
times
case.
too. The thing about, does it have a purpose, and what is the purpose of it? So, yeah, I try to keep that in
And
mind too.
but the thing is, like, purpose, and I mean, it's really nice for us to say it has to have a purpose, blah blah blah, and be like some kind of godly influence. But the I mean, des- the real decision making is also always going to be, is it cool?
That's it.
But
That
I
it's
mean,
got to have the cool factor, right?
yeah, I mean that's basically when any time when we're discussing something, it's like, is it cool? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, it's cool enough. Oh, it's cool. We're putting that into the game, so it's kind of contradicting as well when we say it has to have a purpose. Maybe that's the easy way out for us. I don't know. Probably
So,
is.
so if we can convince you guys that something is cool enough, then we have a shot at it.
But however, in the rope situation, it has to have a really good purpose, though,
Yeah.
because it feels like it has to be a lot of thought going into it. Like, how do you, like, say you roll up your rope and the pulley system comes to an end. What do you do with the rope? Do you just detach it? How long is the rope for the first thing? Is it how do you determine how long a rope can be?
All good questions. I can do some thinking on this and send you some ideas if you're really
Oh,
interested.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought it through as detailed as that, but I'm sure a
I'm not
lot of
trying to.
people would have good ideas for it too.
Oh, absolutely. I haven't thought that much about ropes. Like I was asking for, like, can we have chains?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just wanted to make big chain, black metal and iron chain decorations
Mm-hmm.
for Hearth and Home. But I was like, nah, it'll just look weird. Probably, we don't know. Let's not try to focus on that. Maybe better just keep it to Darkwood for now and see where. Oh, I almost oopsed. Moving on.
Okay. So this is just kind of a little portal place that Captain Pugwash made. This is under the Elder.
All right. Okay. Yep. I can see it now.
It was originally like we just had it dug out for the Elder battle to like get our rested bonus before we started, and then it kind of turned into a portal hub. All right, let's pop
nice.
and look at this one real quick. We're gonna go to Beeblebum's base. The adventure continues next time. Until then,
Everybody, happy gaming.
happy gaming!